Hi guys, my name is Dotun. I'd like to kind of start by saying why I'm making this video. So this video is for people that are changing careers during the COVID times and to basically help you get some confidence with how to answer questions. And I'll also be talking about career type questions as well. So if you have any questions in the future, please post them in the comments below and let me know if you'd like to receive a one-to-one conversation. You can talk to me on Facebook or Instagram, and I will be happy to help you. So the first question is, tell me about yourself. A lot of people answer this question in the wrong way. So it's usually kind of, tell me about yourself. It doesn't mean I want to know about your lifestyle or how, where you were born and things like that. It's normally to do with how has the things that you've done in the past actually merged with what you are doing right now or what you want to do with the company. So if, for example, you've come from another country, then you definitely have to explain why you've done that. If there's any sort of anomaly, something that looks a little bit weird, you need to explain that as well in tell me about yourself, so the person can understand the story you're trying to tell. So you want to tell a story, but not just any type of story, and it's really important to make sure that you keep the key things and emphasize the big wins. So like if you want, if it's an engineering type job, you want to emphasize that course that you're very good at. And if it's something within financial markets, you want to emphasize the your transcripts with your exams and things like that. So there's a nice mix of things that you can add when they say tell me about yourself, and it's really key to make sure that you get it right. So the next question I want to talk about is, what do you know about the organization? So this one is quite simple because I don't really want to give you an answer, but what I want to do is actually tell you how to give the best answer for this type of question. So when someone says, tell me what you know about the organization, what you need to do is you should have done your research. So you go onto the company's website and you see what they're trying to portray. And essentially what you can get from the website is a nice rounded overview of what the company does, what the company is doing, and what they have done in the past. It's really important to do that website research, as that's one of the few ways that the company controls what they give to stakeholders or what the public sees about them. So it's kind of like how do you perceive the company, how do you feel the company is doing, and having those sort of analysis for saying, okay, the company actually is doing well, or the company isn't doing well. Look on Glassdoor. So if you are based in the UK, it's really important to use the tools that are very effective. Glassdoor.co.uk is really useful for looking at what employees have said in the past. Obviously, you've got to be careful about reviews, because sometimes people add reviews only when there's something negative that's happened to them. However, sometimes you cannot help but pay attention to many people saying the same thing if it's negative. So you need to be aware that sometimes you can look at glassdoor.co.uk and you can see the interview type questions. It's really useful to look there for specific companies. However, what I would say is don't plan for certain questions. What you need to plan for is the possibility that you may have to improvise and think on your feet, and you need to have the skills to kind of say, could you please repeat that question? A sort of pause, interrupt, to allow you to think a bit more about the question that they've asked you. I hope that's helped to kind of talk about the organization, but I'm going to give you some examples of the little things that I will look for on their website. So if you go onto the website, you go to About Us, for example, this will tell you a little bit about when the company was founded, what did they do initially, what have they done so far, and what are they doing now. So it's you can also get an overview of the sustainability goals. You can get a look at the strategy and potentially what they want to do in the future, and that's really important information for you to kind of say to someone who works for the company and say, okay, I see your company is really interested in doing this, I see myself fitting very well helping to achieve these goals. Is LinkedIn Premium worth it? So as an individual, LinkedIn Premium isn't worth it. So if you don't have a job, I wouldn't recommend getting LinkedIn Premium. If you do have a job, then LinkedIn Premium can be good if your job is within, let's say, a sales department or marketing department. If you have to contact people, LinkedIn Premium can be quite good for that. But there's a really key aspect of LinkedIn Premium where you can actually log into LinkedIn Education, and you can sharpen your mind with some really good content to watch, which is for free once you've already paid for LinkedIn Premium. So that's one thing I would suggest. LinkedIn Premium is not much different to your standard LinkedIn account. So for those in the UK, it's, you can save a lot of money from not going for it, unless you are looking to use things like Sales Navigator and some other tools that are really important, but they are very specific to your job title. Thank you for watching my video.